What's good, y'all? It's your boy Cam, and I'm back with another reaction video. How you guys feeling? How you guys doing? How you guys day going? Comment down below. Let me know how you guys are feeling. Today we're reacting to 21-year-old who scammed DoorDash drivers out of $950K, fatally shot before accepting plea deal in New York. Hey, look, listen, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all think shit's sweet. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all think shit's sweet. Y'all be out here scamming people, robbing people, beating on people, shooting people, and be thinking shit's sweet. Shit ain't sweet, man. You know what I'm saying? What you put out, gonna come back. So however you want to take it, you do that. But stop the nonsense, man. Everybody ain't for the joking. Niggas is up getting up, making an honest one for themselves, trying to make a dollar, and you out robbing people. Stop the nonsense, man. Stop the nonsense, man. You rest in peace. My condolences go out to you and your family. But at the end of the day, you was out here doing some foul shit, so foul shit came back and got your ass. It is what it is. Before we get into this video, if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to like button, turn on post notifications, and notify every time I post a video. Also, if you guys have any videos like from your social media sites in the description below, feel free to send them in and I'll react to them. With that being said, let's get right into this video.
Other news tonight, the former Stanford man who's accused of stealing almost $1 million in an elaborate DoorDash scam
That's
was
wild,
shot
I ain't gonna
to
lie.
death Monday in New York. This came right before he was due in court in Stanford for a potential resolution in that case. News 12 Connecticut's Marissa Alter with the latest tonight.
David Smith was supposed to appear in Stanford Superior Court Wednesday morning to accept or reject a plea offer in his case. Instead, the state's attorney's office learned Smith was killed 2 days ago. New Rochelle police found David Smith shot several times in the chest Monday morning at the Heritage Homes complex. Police said a personal dispute led to the 22-year-old's death. They've since arrested 4 men in connection.
Community members did help with this, with calls to the police of the shots and descriptions of people running away.
Smith was living in Mount Vernon. He moved there after Stanford police arrested him in June 2023 in what one investigator called the most massive scheme he's seen. Smith is accused of scamming DoorDash drivers in California out of almost $1 million.
Damn.
Investigators recovered a large chunk of it, $733,000 in cash, when they seized 5 safes from his apartment. Police explained how the scam worked. They said Smith would use one of his many phones to place a fake DoorDash order in California. Then when the driver was on the way, Smith would impersonate DoorDash support and claim there was a problem with the order.
He would get them to click a link or go to a website, and then that essentially would turn over their credentials, their username and password to him. Once he was in control of that, he would change the billing information and steal any funds that they had for deliveries they had done, basically steal their paycheck.
More than 700 drivers were scammed over the course of 2.5 years. Police said Smith also stole the identities of dozens of people to open debit card accounts where he transferred the stolen money. Smith was considering a plea deal in the case at the time of his death. His decision to take the offer or go to trial had been expected at Wednesday's court hearing. The details of the deal weren't made public. As for the over $700,000
I ain't gonna lie,
cash,
son. Like, it's unfortunate. But again, what you put out, what you get back. You know what I'm saying? It was smart of you to keep the shit in your crib. It wasn't smart of you for you to keep the shit in your crib. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, that's the first place the feds come looking. If you're out there doing some wild shit in the streets, whatever the case may be, the first place to come look is your crib. Why? Because of that reason. 9 times out of 10, you want to keep shit in your crib. So for them to find all of that money in your crib, well, I didn't really smart on your end. Now, it's foul. Because like I said in the beginning of the video, people are out here making an honest living. And for all you scammers out there that may be watching this, out there not seeing it, and just a message to y'all, y'all are doing people dirty, bro. People got kids to feed, rent to pay, bills to be paid, and got shit to be doing. For y'all to be out here robbing people for no reason. Get up and go get a job. Go find a skill. Go find a trade. Go find something to get money in your pocket. But to keep robbing from people and thinking that nothing gonna happen to you, bro, this shit's gonna come back and bite you in your ass. And again, everybody ain't down for the joking in the games. You know what? I just got robbed. I'm gonna take it. It is what it is. Everybody ain't going for that. So it's like, you was out there robbing, and you got robbed back on your life. So it is, you know what I'm saying? It sucks, but hey.
That was seized in this case. Stanford police still have that money. What happens to it and whether it will go to all the victims as restitution will be determined at a hearing in March.
I think it should.
That's also when the charges against Smith will officially be dismissed. In Stanford, Marissa Alter, News 12.
David Smith's attorney, Frank Riccio, says that he was shocked to
Stop
learn of
it.
his client's death. He told
Stop
News
it.
12 that, quote, he was a quiet,
Stop
kind
it.
young man who I had the pleasure of knowing. I feel terrible for his family. And he ends with, what a tragedy.
Stop it. I can't stand when attorneys want to do that dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Jose Cepeda was outside shooting and killing people every other week and racked up 15 bodies and was selling drugs in the community, terrorizing the community. He was such a nice person. My dick. You understand? Stop the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? The kid was out there robbing people for their life. You understand what I'm saying? Opening up fixed accounts and shit like that. Stop the cap. He clearly wasn't kind enough. Because he could have stayed out of trouble clear as day and chose not to. So stop the cap.
An alleged scammer who Stanford police say set his sights on DoorDash drivers is in custody tonight. David Smith was picked up by law enforcement in Westchester last week.
Well, how did he got caught?
He's accused of stealing more than $700,000 from vulnerable victims. News 12 Connecticut's Marissa Alter reports.
This is probably the most massive scheme that I've seen.
Stanford police say this is the man behind it, 21-year-old David Smith. Police first arrested Smith in January after patrol officers responded to a domestic violence incident at an apartment on Prospect Street. The department's financial crimes unit then took an interest in him due to what officers noticed in the apartment.
Stacks of cash, over 100 payment cards in names other than the two people involved.
Damn, you kept everything in your
handgun,
crib.
2 fake IDs, and an illegal extended magazine on that handgun.
Investigator Mike Stempian says there were also 5 safes filled with cash.
Why you gonna
In
keep
total,
everything in your house, bro? You know you're getting clean cut away with this shit, so why you gonna keep it in your house? I just wanna know. You got all this cash, you couldn't afford to go put this shit somewhere else? I'm bugging? I'm saying, like...
Police recovered $733,000 from the apartment.
So it's a massive amount of money in a single apartment in Stanford for this guy running the scheme. It was obviously very lucrative to him.
The scheme allegedly targeted DoorDash drivers in California. Police say Smith would use one of
least
his
it was
many
across the country.
phones to place a fake delivery order to a restaurant in the Golden State. Then when the driver was on the way, police say Smith would call them from a different phone and say he was DoorDash support and there was a problem with the order.
Then he would get them to click a link or go to a website, and then that essentially would turn over their credentials, their username and password to him. Once he was in control of that, he would change the billing information and steal any funds that they had for deliveries they had done, basically steal their paycheck.
Smith is accused of doing this to more than 700 drivers over the course of
repeating this
2.5
shit, man. Keep
years.
repeating shit.
Police say he also stole the company. Smith's bond was set at $2 million. Targeted DoorDash people to open over 100 debit card accounts where he transferred the stolen money. They don't know why Smith targeted DoorDash drivers and say there's no information he ever worked for the
Because 9
company.
out of 10, I ain't gonna lie, majority of DoorDash drivers are immigrants. Majority. It just now became a thing as of the recent couple years that it became things that citizens do. We like get in our car, get on our bikes, and go do them. But for the most part, before it was straight migrants. So to him, it's like, oh yeah, they here, let's just take from them. But not all the time it's migrants. So at the end of the day, you thought you came up. Not gonna sit up here and lie to you. You came up $750,000. Can't sit up here and knock the hustle because you came up. But at the end of the day, it's like you're still taking from people. Whether it was migrants or citizens, whatever the case may be, you're taking from people. So why do that? You know what I'm saying?
Smith's bond was set at $2 million, which is incredibly high for a financial crimes case. Just to give you some context, I was in court yesterday for a murder case, and that suspect had his bond set at half the amount of Smith's. Smith is due to be extradited next week, then he'll be arraigned here. In Stanford, Marissa Alter, News 12, Connecticut.
And Smith's charges include larceny, forgery, and computer crimes, among others.
Hey man, may he rest in peace, man. You know what I'm saying? You did bad. You was out there violating, and I wonder who killed you as well, because it had to be somebody that was a victim of your crime. So may you rest in peace. My condolences go out to your family and anyone affected by the situation. I don't think anyone deserves to die, but at the end of the day, you was out there taking from people, so your action had a reaction, and it caused you to lose your life. So you was out there robbing, and you got robbed for your life. Unfortunately, that was the outcome. But I'm not gonna sit up here and cap. The shit what son was doing was smart. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit up here and try to bash son. I'm gonna bash you because you should be taking for people, but it was a smart scheme. Find a way to came up, $750,000 off of it. Whatever case may have you, but at the end of the day, it's still wrong. So be more mindful of what you're doing, who you're doing it to. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not down for the playing in the games and let's just slide. You know, I can only think that someone that killed him was somebody that he was either one working with, got greedy, two was worried about him snitching, three it was a victim. So those are the only reasons why I could think somebody wanted to kill him. But again, it's like, bro, stop doing fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? It's too many things out there to be done, too many ways out there to make money for people to be out here robbing people, taking from people that really got good things that going for themselves, or even a little side hustle going for themselves for you to go and want to rob the whole paycheck or, you know, wipe their accounts out. So that scamming shit, if you choose to keep doing it, you do it. And that's for those out there that's doing it. But I don't think it's the best thing to do. Some people may go for it, people may not, may find you. Even when just working with you, may get jealous of you and be like, you content all the money and want to come kill you. So it's not a good thing. You're either going to do dead or in jail. So I think that anybody out there doing it should find a better choice or career choice, and you know what I'm saying, for themselves. Just for the one, for safety, two, for, you know, just stay out of trouble. You know what I'm saying? Again, may he rest in peace. But and also, like I said, you know, try to do your best at finding a better career where you could, you know, become up lucrative, not to look over your shoulder, not to worry about anybody coming after you, because you did do the right things. Unfortunately, we do have haters out there and people who are envious, but it's less likely to be frowned upon when you're doing the right thing versus doing the bad thing. So may you rest in peace. Be careful what you do and who you do it to, because it may come back and bite you in your ass. And that's that.